In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. And also forbidden to you are all married women, muhsanat, except those women whom your right hands have come to possess as a result of war. This is Allah's decree, and it is binding upon you. But it is lawful for you to seek out all women except these, offering them your wealth and the protection of wedlock rather than using them for the unfettered satisfaction of lust. And in exchange of what you enjoy by marrying them, pay their bridal due as an obligation. But there is no blame on you if you mutually agree to alter the settlement after it has been made. Surely Allah is all knowing, all wise. And those of you who cannot afford to marry free believing women muhsanat, then marry such believing women whom your right hands possess. Allah knows all about your faith. All of you belong to one another. Marry them then with the leave of their guardians and give them their bridal due in a fair manner that they may live in the protection of wedlock rather than be either mere objects of unfettered lust or given to secret love affairs. Then if they become guilty of immoral conduct after they have entered into wedlock, they shall be liable to half the penalty to which free women muhsanat are liable. This relaxation is for those of you who fear to fall into sin by remaining unmarried. But if you persevere, it is better for you. Allah is all forgiving, all compassionate. Allah wants to make all this clear to you and to guide you to the ways which the righteous have followed in the past. He will turn graciously towards you. Allah is all knowing, all wise. And Allah indeed wants to turn graciously towards you. But those who follow their lusts would want you to drift far away from the right way. Allah wants to lighten your burdens, for man was created weak. Believers, do not devour one another's possessions wrongfully. Rather than that, let there be trading by mutual consent. You shall not kill yourselves. Surely Allah is ever compassionate to you. And whoever does this by way of transgression and injustice, him shall we surely cast into the fire. That indeed is quite easy for Allah. But if you avoid the major sins which you have been forbidden, we shall remit your trivial offenses and cause you to enter an honorable abode. Do not covet what Allah has conferred more abundantly on some of you than others. Men shall have a share according to what they have earned, and women shall have a share according to what they have earned. Do ask of Allah His bounty. Allah has full knowledge of everything. And to everyone we have appointed rightful heirs to what the parents and near of kin might leave behind. As to those with whom you have made a solemn covenant, give them their share. Allah watches over all things. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women because Allah has made one of them excel over the other, and because they spend out of their possessions to support them. Thus, righteous women are obedient and guard the rights of men in their absence under Allah's protection. As for women of whom you fear rebellion, admonish them and remain apart from them in beds and beat them. Then if they obey you, do not seek ways to harm them. Allah is exalted, great. If you fear a breach between the two, appoint an arbitrator from his people and an arbitrator from her people. If they both want to set things right, Allah will bring about reconciliation between them. Allah knows all, is well aware of everything. Serve Allah and ascribe no partner to Him. Do good to your parents, to near of kin, to orphans, and to the needy, and to the neighbor who is of kin, and to the neighbor who is a stranger, and to the companion by your side, and to the wayfarer, and to those whom your right hands possess. Allah does not love the arrogant and the boastful, who are niggardly and bid others to be niggardly and conceal the bounty which Allah has bestowed upon them. We have kept in readiness a humiliating chastisement for such deniers of Allah's bounty. Allah does not love those who spend out of their wealth to make a show of it to people when they believe neither in Allah nor in the last day. And he who has taken Satan for a companion has indeed taken for himself a very bad companion. What harm would have befallen them if they had believed in Allah and the last day, and spent on charity what Allah had bestowed upon them as sustenance? For Allah indeed has full knowledge of them. Indeed, Allah wrongs none, not even as much as an atom's weight. Whenever a man does good, he multiplies it twofold, and bestows out of his grace a mighty reward. Consider then when we shall bring forward witnesses from every community, and will bring you, O Muhammad, as a witness against them all. Those who disbelieved and disobeyed the Messenger will wish on that day that the earth were leveled with them. They will not be able to conceal anything from Allah. Believers, do not draw near to the prayer while you are intoxicated, until you know what you are saying, nor while you are defiled, save when you are traveling until you have washed yourselves. If you are either ill or traveling, or have satisfied a want of nature, or have had contact with women and can find no water, then betake yourselves to pure earth, passing with it lightly over your face and your hands. Surely Allah is all relenting, all forgiving. Have you not seen those to whom a portion of the book was given? They purchased error for themselves and wish that you too lose the right way. Allah knows your enemies better, and Allah suffices as a protector, and Allah suffices as a helper. Among those who have become Jews, there are some who alter the words from their context and make a malicious play with their tongues and seek to revile the true faith. They say, "We have heard and we disobey. Sami'na wa aswayna. Do hear us, may you turn dumb. Isma' ghayra musma'. And hearken to us, ra'ina. It would indeed have been better for them and more upright if they had said, We have heard and we obey. Sami'na wa ata'na. And do listen to us and look at us with kindness. Wa isma' wa unzurna. But Allah has cursed them because of their disbelief. Scarcely do they believe. O you who have been granted the book, do believe in what we have now revealed, which confirms the revelation which you already possess. Do this before we alter countenances, turning them backwards, or lay a curse upon them as we curse the Sabbath men. Bear in mind that Allah's command is done. Surely Allah does not forgive that a partner be ascribed to Him, although He forgives any other sins for whomever He wills. He who associates anyone with Allah in His divinity has indeed forged a mighty lie and committed an awesome sin. Have you not seen those who boast of their righteousness, even though it is Allah who grants righteousness to whomsoever He wills? They are not wronged even as much as the husk of a date stone, if they do not receive righteousness. See how they forge lies about Allah. This in itself is a manifest sin. Have you not seen those to whom a portion of the book was given? They believe in baseless superstitions and taghut, false guidance, and say about the unbelievers that they are better guided than those who believe. Such are the ones whom Allah has cursed, and he whom Allah curses has none to come to his help. Have they any share in the dominion of Allah? Had that been so, they would never have granted people even as much as the speck on a date stone. Do they envy others for the bounty that Allah has bestowed upon them? Let them bear in mind that we bestowed upon the house of Abraham the book and wisdom, and we bestowed upon them a mighty dominion, whereupon some of them believed and others turned away. Those who turn away, hell suffices for a blaze. Surely we shall cast those who reject our signs into the fire, and as often as their skins are burnt out, we shall give them other skins in exchange that they may fully taste the chastisement. Surely Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. And those who believe and do good deeds, we shall cause them to enter the gardens beneath which rivers flow. There they shall abide forever. There they shall have spouses purified, and there we shall cause them to enter a shelter with plenteous shade. Allah commands you to deliver trust to those worthy of them. And when you judge between people, to judge with justice. Excellent is the admonition Allah gives you. Allah is all hearing, all seeing. Believers, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those from among you who are invested with authority. And then if you were to dispute among yourselves about anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. If you indeed believe in Allah and the last day, that is better and more commendable in the end. O Messenger, have you not seen those who claim to believe in the book which has been revealed to you and in the books revealed before you, and yet desire to submit their disputes to the judgment of Taghut, the satanic authorities who decide independently of the law of Allah, whereas they had been asked to reject it, and Satan seeks to make them drift far away from the right way. When they are told, come to that which Allah has revealed and come to the Messenger, you will notice the hypocrites turning away from you in aversion. But what happens when some misfortune visits them because of their own misdeeds? Then they come to you swearing by Allah, saying, we wanted nothing but to do good and to bring about conciliation between the two parties. As for them, Allah knows what is in their hearts. Leave them alone, admonish them, and say to them penetrating words about themselves. And tell them that we never sent a messenger but that he should be obeyed by the leave of Allah. If whenever they wronged themselves they had come to you praying to Allah for forgiveness, and had the messenger prayed for their forgiveness, they would indeed have found Allah all forgiving, all compassionate. But no, by your Lord they cannot become true believers until they seek your arbitration in all matters on which they disagree among themselves, and then find not the least vexation in their hearts over what you have decided, and accept it in willing submission. Had we enjoined upon them, slay yourselves or leave your habitations, very few of them would have done it. Yet if they had done as they were admonished, it would have been better for them and would have strengthened them, whereupon we would indeed grant them from us a mighty reward, and guide them to a straight way. And he who obeys Allah and the Messenger, they shall be with those whom Allah has favored, the prophets, those steadfast in truthfulness, the martyrs and the righteous. How excellent will they be for companions! That is a bounty from Allah, and Allah suffices to know the truth. Believers, always be on your guard against encounters, then as circumstance demands, either advance in detachments or advance in a body. Among you there is such who lags behind. Then if some affliction strikes you, he says, indeed, Allah bestowed His favor upon me that I was not present with them. And if a bounty from Allah is given you, he says, and says as if there never was any affection between you and him, oh, would that I had been with them, I would have come by a great gain. Let those who seek the life of the next world in exchange for the life of this world fight in the way of Allah. We shall grant a mighty reward to whoever fights in the way of Allah, whether he is slain or comes out victorious. How is it that you do not fight in the way of Allah and in support of the helpless men, women and children who pray, our Lord, bring us out of this land whose people are oppressors, and appoint for us from yourself a protector, and appoint for us from yourself a helper. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. If this recitation brought you peace, clarity or closeness to Allah, please consider supporting Sabil al-Jannah by subscribing and sharing our playlist with your family and friends. Spreading the Quran is a sadaqah that continues to benefit you. The journey continues next week with Juzz 5 Part 2. Until then, may Allah protect you, bless your time and make the Quran a companion in your life. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.